Hi, welcome back to the profile. My name is Christine Nyosenga, and you can go to YouTube, type in Nyosenga Christine, and you'll be able to catch up with all the profile conversations. With me today is Mr. President, as people call him, and he's going to be telling us more about where that Mr. President comes in. And in case you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do and like the video. You're most welcome, Mr. President, to the profile.
Thank you so much, Christine. I'm by the name's Elvis Engom. People calls me president because of very many things that are going on, like from campus, from high school, and with my aspiration right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So where do you come from to be who you are? Like, take us through your childhood. How you grew up.
From my childhood, I grew up from orphanage. That is Linda Foundation in Lira. Yeah, and I grew up thinking that people in the orphanage were my original parents. Like, yeah, so growing up in an orphanage, you know, people are there and you're calling this person your sister, your brother, and sharing a lot of ideas and coming to the sense that, oh, actually I am an orphan. Like, yeah, it really impacted me a lot. So I remember the lady was called Zosina van Edenberg. Then at a moment, because people used to come in and out, like at the early age, I never knew what people were coming for. Actually, I got to know some of it when I was grown now, like, yeah, issues of license, taxation, and other stuff. And with the time, Linda Foundation actually collapsed. Yes, and when it collapsed, we all went back to the street. We all went back to the street, and some people died. It was so sad. Yeah, some people did. Yeah, yeah, because they were used to the life of, yeah, I have everything I want at the moment. Yeah. So when they went back to the street, they couldn't manage because it was the survival for the fittest. Yeah, survival for the fittest.
So what led to the collapse of it?
I think financial issues, yeah, because, yeah, the lady was really struggling, looking for funders. I remember they used to take our pictures and they sent outside, looking for us sponsors, and I think with the time, sponsors became limited because people were coming into the orphanage, very many now, that the fundings alone, our fundings alone couldn't manage, and yeah, so the orphanage collapsed.
Okay, so how was life in the orphanage?
I could call it something very unique and interesting to me because it made me the person I am today. We used to know our meals, actually. The food we are going to eat on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like, you just know the timetable. Today is saying beans and posho. Okay. Tomorrow is cabbage and rice. Okay. The next time is maybe Irish and fish. Yeah, so that was one of the things I could remember. And in the morning, you could be taking black tea with two bread. Then on Saturday you take milk and 2 bread. Yeah.
Okay. So would you sometimes wish you knew your parents?
Yeah, I got to know about my parents, actually. I got to know about my parents. Yeah.
Did you first ask, or how did you find out about your parents?
Of course, when we went back to the street, we're there, and you know, when you start telling your story and meeting people as you're begging stuff, people tell you about your, you get to know somebody, like, oh my God, this person knows really you. Somebody start asking, is this not, I remember such name like this, and yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so how was life on the street?
Like I told you, it was the survival for the fittest. If you cannot earn it, you can't afford it, because I remember we used to fight for certain things to get bread, to get a box to sleep. Yeah, we used to
literally sleep in boxes.
Yes, we used to sleep in boxes actually. Yeah.
So when would you shower and where?
That one, once in a while, maybe when we go to there was a market in Lira called Teobaya, and there was part of it where they used to wash bikes. So you go there, and sometimes you go there to wash, to help people clean the bicycle. Remember bicycle, that by that time it was the most effective means of transport actually in Lira. I don't know about other part of Uganda. It was most effective means of transport, so people could go and wash them there. But there were also people there that were already fixed there. They call themselves the owners of that place. So what you do is just to wait at night when they're not there, and you go and shower. But if they catch you there, they think also you're coming to steal, because some people could go and park their bicycle in those places. Yeah.
Okay, so people have this mentality that the people that are on streets are thugs or something like that. Do you also believe that, as someone who experienced that life?
To the lesser extent, I can believe, because sometimes life is so hard that if you try to struggle, even if you just go to ask somebody that you want to work with them, because they already have this stereotype that, yeah, you are a thief, of course, they will not give you the job. And sometimes 2 or 3 days you have been eating something small, maybe something that has fallen on the street, so you'll be like, yeah, today I have to change diet by must, or I have to survive. So the only way you could get money maybe is to wait at night when the people are coming from the dance, when they're drunk. You understand? Yes. Okay. Then we used to call it change quarters. Then you help them change the quarters of their staff.
How?
Yes.
How? Like you're stealing from them and then
yes. We don't call it stealing, because we are changing the quarters. If you're owning this car phone and I take it away from you, the quarters for this phone has changed. Yeah. So automatically it has become mine, and tomorrow I can sell it like 5K or 10K cheaply like that. Yeah. Just to make sure I get something for me and something to warm myself at night when I'm sleeping. Yeah.
So were you sometimes begging there out there on the street?
Yes, I do. However, people don't always give. People always don't give, because some people say they remember that time people like had still these issues of witchcraft. It is not like today where modernity is versing tradition. Yeah, people still believe somehow in tradition by that time. So they say, now if I give you my 200 cash shilling, this one will not go and buy the chapati. Yes, chapati was 500, and the other one, with the time it went to 500, but was too big. So somebody will be like, if I give this one my 200 shilling, I will not get money again, or they will use it to change some disease on me. You understand?
Yeah,
yes.
That was a myth going on.
Yes.
So that prevented you from being given.
Yeah, from not being given. So what you have to do is just to maintain yourself and keep some energy for the night, for the change quarters time. Yes. Yeah, for sure.
Well, so how did you get off that street?
Because when I was in the foundation, when I was still in the orphanage, I was somebody who is very talented. I used to know how to dance. I was too jolly and protective, always protecting others. So it was some unique character that most of the people who came inside noticed about me. I was not too smart in class, Yes, just average person. So when some of the sponsors came back and they found, oh my God, some people left, they're already in the street, so they had to start looking for us. And one of the
so the owners of that of the other foundation,
not the owners, like the people,
sponsors?
you know, people, yeah, people always come in the orphanage, in and out, yes. So when they came, they were like, oh, so where is Elvis? They started looking for me. Yes, looking for me. Then this lady got to me and was like, you have to come and stay with me. You have to come and stay with me. I want you to be like my child. However, adopting me defeated her because some of the probation office and the other staff was not so easy with her, so just had to take care of me like that.
So how did she help you? When were you staying with her?
Yes, she took me to stay with her. However, I used to bring for her trouble a lot because beating people there and then, you understand?
Yeah.
Yes, like rehabilitating somebody. Yeah.
Yeah, you brought that life from the street.
Yes, and when it comes time for eating, like eating on the table like this, I don't want. I'll put my food under the table and start eating very fast. Yes.
Jesus, why would you do that?
I don't know, because I feel like everybody is looking at me when I'm eating. Everyone is looking at me when I'm eating.
That means it was so hard for you to adapt to living in a home again.
Yes, it was too hard for me. Even at night when sleeping on the mattress, I will put my thing on the floor and sleep there.
You would leave the mattress and sleep on the floor?
Yes, I sleep on the floor.
Jesus. So the title of Mr. President, where does that come from?
Actually, that comes from where I grew up from, way back from the orphanage and to the things I've encountered in my life, because growing up in the orphanage, like, it made me think, because I'm a Ugandan and some other people comes and take care of me, and again the foundation dies and the government think less of it, and yet we are the Ugandans and they should be proud of us. And also another person coming to take me out of the orphanage, taking me out of the street, yet the person is not even a Ugandan, makes me feel so much of, there is a need to take action. And beside that, I've seen a lot of things in Uganda, you know, because if you see always my stuff, I'm talking about meritocracy. Meritocracy basically is a Greek and Latin word combined together, which means honor of power. Yes, honor of power, because merit is honor. Yes, and then cracy is power. So I believe instead of calling the governance of Uganda democracy, I think of it to take it back to meritocracy, because when you call something, when you talk about democracy is a government for the people and for the people, right? Yeah. So, but to the actual sense, when a person takes too long in power, or you understand, when a person takes too long in power, everything when becomes too much of it fades. That's why there's always a new design coming up. So that is, yes, that is now the opposite of meritocracy. Actually, it turns out to be what they call kleptocracy, because kleptocracy is like, I take power, they have chosen me to become a leader, then after taking the power, I take it for my own benefit. You understand? Yes, I'm taking it to serve my family members, I'm putting them first. My friends, I'm putting them first. People who are related to me, I'm putting them first, because I want to consume more power, and so that I cannot be removed from the power. That is kleptocracy. But why we're advocating for meritocracy is because when you're honoring power, and I know you're a teacher, because I will put you there as a teacher, not because you're my wife, because you're my friend. You understand? Yes. But I cannot come because you're a teacher and I want you to be somewhere where I know when you handle this very well, it will also benefit me. Then I will pick you and go and put you to be the head of finance. You understand? That is now kleptocracy. It is not meritocracy. I'm not honoring the power. Yes. And also in that manner, when we advocate for meritocracy and we assign people to where they belong, like you're a doctor and we put you there actually in doctoring, and if you want to become a professional in your line of doctoring, yes, you have to maintain that line throughout. You understand? Yes, not you're a doctor and I come and put you to be head of armies. Of what use will you be? You will only become somebody maybe to serve people in the army, to treat the people, but when it comes to firing gun, you're useless. You don't know how to fire a gun.
That's
You
right.
understand? Yes. So people need to understand that why we are suffering like this, because we don't know actually. Yes, people need to be enlightened. Sometimes I think when we go back to the issues of Plato, Plato's idea of leadership, it was something okay. However, it has been criticized a lot that soldiers are just for protecting the what? The country. Soldiers are protecting the country, and the king is for ruling, and the other people is for working for the government. However, that part is not very okay for other people for working for the government, but the part of, yes, army being somebody who protects the government, it is very okay, but you cannot pick an army man, or an army man cannot come out today and be like, yes, I want to rule the country. You understand what I'm talking about? Yes.
So you think someone in the army shouldn't actually have power to rule the country?
Yes, to rule the country.
Why do you think so?
Brutality. Like, it is like somehow now the reign where armies take over power. We have seen such countries. It will always, that reign will always not go good with the citizens. You understand? Because the way an army think of handling the people, it is too different. You understand? It is too different from the way the natural leader is born. Yeah, it is too different. So we are advocating for meritocracy, and with the acronym DIE for Uganda, diversity, inclusivity and equity, because in Uganda we have diverse culture with too many languages. Yeah. So when we bring the diverse culture together, meaning we are including people in exclusive of the languages they are speaking, we are including them in the arena of leadership. Yes. As long as you are enlightened, you know what you're doing in that line, I come and put you there. Yes. Not because you're a Langi, you're a Mutoro, you're a Musoga, and I'm a Musoga, I'm a Mutoro, I'm a Langi, I have to put you around me.
You're
just
trying to eliminate tribalism.
Yes, eliminating tribalism and ethnicity. Yes, so that is what we are advocating for. And personally, I want to go for it. I want to go and stand for the people and sell out the idea, just waiting for the right moment. Yes.
That is a big position, president.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, didn't it feel scary? Was it not scaring you? When you just think about it, doesn't it scare you? Like, it's too big. Oh,
yeah.
you're a young person.
Yes.
So, who motivated you? Like, is there someone who, encouraged you to go for it?
Most time I tell people, if you wait to be encouraged, some people will talk you down. And being a youth, and that I know I am still too vibrant and energetic. I don't have to wait when I'm 50s, when I'm at the evening of my days, evening of my life. Meaning, I want to start pursuing my dream when I'm about to die. No, it should not happen like that. Meaning, I'm giving too much space for the rest to suffer. You understand? So, I believe so much that this is the right moment to be a leader. This is the right age to be a leader, because I told you I grew up in Lango. There's a word in Lange, they say a crawling kid, or a crawling kid, even if he stands on top of an ill cannot see what an old man has seen.
Okay.
And there is also a contradiction of it. That old man, when he crawls down, cannot see what has beaten a child while the child is crying. You understand?
Okay.
Yes, cannot see. So, being a youth, I'm in the middle of all these people.
Okay.
I can evaluate it, I can weigh it so much. So, this is the right moment for me to be a leader, and if you're scared of something, you will never get it.
Either way you go for it, whether it is scary, you just...
Yes, it is the hopes that kills actually. When you hope that when I grow up, when I reach 50s, that is when I will become this and this. The hope is dying, and the time you're reaching that age, the brain, the knowledge you have is also vanishing. You understand?
Okay, so what do you mean we shouldn't hope?
It is good to hope.
But
yes, immediately hope for something, take a step. Yes, take a step. Like now, even if I fail at this moment, next time I come for it, I'm seeing a different dimension. You understand? Yeah.
But the costs are too high. The campaigns, is it registration fee? Like they're too high. I mean, which youth would want to risk all that money and instead of using it for some luxuries and all of that?
I don't look too much into luxurious life. That money I can get because, like I told you, I have people that are willing to support me. Last time I was talking to the Observer newspaper, they also questioned me the same question, and I told them I have people that are willing to support me. However, we shall also be doing fundraising because I made some shirts, and these shirts, people that were supposed to get for free, because I was giving them out for free, and some people said, no, we don't want them for free. Even those whom I've sent them for free, they in fact sent back me the money that you need.
People are willing to give you money before you even ask for it.
Yes, before I ask for it. So yes, so and 20 million is a small money. So small money compared to the money people waste in. You have spoken of luxurious life, buying vehicles, and maybe there are some people who can drink that money in 3 months' time. 20 million
is too much.
Yes.
That can at least gather the whole village and drink that money.
Yeah, so so that money I can get it. It is there waiting for the time.
Well, okay, so going back to leadership, at what age do you start leadership? Or when do you start leadership?
I started way back when I was young. I remember in P2 I was a class monitor. Yes, it's a very good one. Then in P5, primary 5, I was head monitor of the school, head boys actually of the school.
Right. Could you tell us about this place that we are in?
Oh, this place that we are in right now?
Yes.
This is the part-time, is part of the business, okay. Actually, but I have my boss as well. And this business is called Two Bros Media. We do printing, photocopying, branding, and designing. Yes.
So, what do you design?
Shirts, caps, banners, flyers, calendar, very many things that concerns branding there.
Okay, so you did mass communication, right?
Yes, I did mass communication.
Why did you choose that course? Because the one I'm hearing, you should have done some political course, something like that.
Oh, wow. It's the same question, similar to when you're joining campus and there's that car join subject that people do. It's called microeconomics. People start asking, why am I doing economics yet I'm not doing economics? I know you know that, right? Yes, but it is very vital because when you come to real life, you will find right now you're being affected by the prices of stuff because you don't know why you're getting affected. It is because of inflation. How do you come to know inflation? Inflation is the cause when maybe the prices are rising and there's a fall in purchase, or purchasing thing is high. So all the things depends. And in mass communication they teach every course you need, almost every subject, because they're teaching you human rights, they're teaching you international relations, they're teaching you public administration, they're teaching you economics, they're teaching you every aspect, so that when you go outside to cover a story or to do anything, you are able to at least have an ethics or a glimpse of what you're talking about. And doing my research before joining campus, I knew this is what I should go for, because when I come out and I want to pursue my dream, this is the only thing I can go for. Rather than that, I would have done diplomatic studies and international relations. Yes, but this is the best field, that it is the best course I would have done while at campus.
Okay.
Yes.
So my dear fellows who always complain about things like political science and you're complaining about economics, I always tell you that you need them. You had Mr. President saying those things are relevant to you as a mass communicator. You must be educated in all fields. Well, so taking us back to your life, what did you learn from everything that you passed through on the streets, especially in the streets? What is one lesson you picked from the streets?
It gave me a very good instinct and how to treat people, and there is what we call telepathy. It opened my telepathic antenna, like how to understand life, how to transmit my life into people, how to transmit my mind into other people's mind. Yes, because from the street you have to have very many skills to survive. You have to know, I can be here and I know that a danger is happening. I can be here and I know somebody wants to steal me, or something is going to happen to me. Yes. So I learned a lot, and also I learned how to be so protective. And if I see people moving in the street, I know what they're feeling and I know how they're surviving. Yes. So it instilled in me a lot.
So do you really judge those people when you find them doing those criminal acts that they do on the streets?
I don't always judge people, because I believe in change, because I'm a victim of change. However, it takes you personally. It takes you as you to believe in yourself that I want to live this, I want to change. It is what happened. So when you believe in yourself, you can really change. And these people, so I don't actually blame them. I can maybe blame the people in the authority, because personally I would wish there could be open rehabilitation home, or just a place where if you don't have anything to eat, yes, that is government provided, yes, you go and eat food. Actually, you know, there's somewhere you'll go and eat, you bathe, and you have your rest. Then tomorrow you can again start life. Yes.
Okay. If you became the president of Uganda today, what is one thing the first thing you would change?
The first thing I would change
about Uganda.
About Uganda.
Yeah.
It will start with it will start with issues of economy.
Okay.
Yes. Start with issues of economy.
Okay. And what do you think the government really should do to stop or to reduce on the debt? Because Uganda has so many debts, the debt rate is really high. What do you think they should do to minimize borrowing?
Borrowing, when you talk about debt, yes, sometimes government cannot do without debt. Yes, I can assure you that. And even as a man, sometimes you cannot do without a debt. But what I can say is, like, there are There are what we call rational laws. Rational laws are laws that governs entities, companies, and the nations. You understand? And human beings. So when we talk about these things, human being is immortal, is a mortal stuff. Then the nation, a country, is an immortal entity. One human beings is mortal entity, an entity that can die. A company is mortal entity, can die anytime. So it depends on the type of the debt people are entering and the type of contract they are using while getting the debt. You understand? So when two states get a debt, that one is the debt between immortal entities. You understand? So when the government is changing, does not occur to the other person, it is terminated. Yes. And also when a human beings enter.
So wait, if you're elected president today and Uganda has debts, the debts are not going to be carried to you.
It cannot be carried. That
Then
one.
what happens to that debt?
To that debt, we terminate it.
What about the people demanding you? Are they going to agree with that?
Of course, we are coming to an agreement where we'll pay what can be paid, then we terminate it. Because some of these debts, I can tell you, we call ourselves that we are free. You understand? I can tell you that today they're saying you're free, I am free. But when it comes to African leadership, there are countries that wants to keep ruling over and over. That's why we come out with the contraction laws. You understand? Yes, we will see how much was being borrowed. Yes, and how much has grown from it. You understand? Yes, is it reasonable? Yes, then we can handle it. Yes, not just because you want this debt to be growing, you have given a grace period of it and you say after this is the amount that will be growing out of it. That cannot make sense. You understand? So such will eliminate it. Yes, we will eliminate it. And any countries that tries to do that, we don't go into borrowing with them. We don't go into business with them. Yes.
Okay, I would wish to see Mr. President there. And because, I mean, I want to see that being practically done.
Yes, it will.
Well, what would be your last remarks to someone out there watching us?
What I can say to somebody outside there, in 2026 I'm going to come President Elvis Engom. Yes. And do not think I am young or do not think I'm not capable. Even do not think outside there that you are not capable. First of all, it starts with you. Believe in yourself and avoid fear. Abstain from fear, because fear can drain you out. And the next thing I'm going to tell you, go and follow Christine's YouTube channel, the profile.
Well, thank you so much for honoring our invitation.
Thank you.
You've had it right. However big the dream is, just go for it. Because sometimes you may never know when that thing comes. So keep that dream and make sure you work towards it.